Oh hey, I was in my head, Aries. I was definitely in my head. Maybe y'all in y'all head too. Okay. What I heard for y'all is, first of all, welcome to the channel. Saltaru's Bay. That's me. Shout out Gojo Saltaru. My name is Adina. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing great. My name gonna be changed soon. That's why I have like my nickname up there right now, because my last name gonna be changed soon. I promise you that. This is a timeless message for Aries. So what I heard for y'all is, I said, Spirit, what you want Aries to know? What you want me to say to Aries? What does Aries need to hear? This is what I said. This is what they told me. They said, they're mad funny. They said, Peter Piper picked a pair of pickled peppers. Aries, you sitting there, what the hell is you picking? So I'm getting, you got something to say about everybody else. This is the energy, right? Take the energy where it applies, where it resonates. You sitting there commenting on what the kids doing or what the kids not doing, what kind of money the kids got, or you're trying to associate, you know what I'm saying, attach yourself, you know what I'm saying, to children as well. What the hell you got going on? Because Peter Piper picked a pair of pickled peppers. You know, that's something that, you know, where I come from, adults would say to kids in a joking way, kind of like a nursery rhyme. But what I'm also getting is like, Peter was getting to the bag. What the hell is you getting to? You know what I'm saying? What is it that you're calling together? What is it that you're putting together? Like everybody else around you or around someone else. I'm at the library right now and everyone is in their study groups and everyone is having meetups and meet and greets. There's a quilters group to the right of me over here, and it's people of varying ages, older people, young people. So just because you're not too young to get something started. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not too young to get something started. And if you need the financial help, ask. Ask and you shall receive. And you cannot be afraid to get better by being criticized or by receiving helpful critique is important. We all need it. One of the things that God has reminded me is that everyone who watches my channel is not an American native English speaking understanding person. So make sure to pronounce my words. Make sure to enunciate for the people who use closed captions. If I were not open to constructive criticism, I would have never got that message, okay? And sometimes you're busy in life, bills is billing, life is life, and that nigga be niggaing, okay? So what is another way where God will give you a message on the go? Through education. It's either you are very anti-intellectualism or someone else is. If you feel this is not the video for you and you're Aries, and you clicked on it because you wanted to hear a message from Aries, and then you feel like this is for John, Jeremiah, Joseph, Jacob, Janiah, Jeremy, or whatever. If you feel like it's for them, then you need to send them the message. But if not, you need to get your message. God gave us education for a reason. God wants you to be educated. Okay, so in the times where I wasn't thinking of my channel in the sense of I'm here to educate, project, I need to enunciate, God got me acclimated to being a compassionate teacher, speaker, and student by putting me in a position to gain a childhood education certification so I could teach. That way, because bills was billing, life was lifing, and I needed to get acclimated. It's his mission first, and everything else will come into play. So he will provide on the education forefront. So that's confirmation for somebody here who is wondering if they were going to get funding for schooling. God wants you educated. He wants you to go to school, okay? That is something that he wants. It is. It's something that he wants. It's something here in my tooth. It's something about your speech. Okay. Somebody, maybe you got family in Antarctica. Okay. Wolves in sheep's clothing. The black sheep. Maybe you're being called to move to Antarctica. Move. Be a hermit. Go off on your own. Because I'm seeing like deserted plains and stuff like that. A whole bunch of land. You know what I'm saying? It being time to go. Or maybe you feel like you're off on one island everywhere. Someone here just does not respect children. They disrespect children and they want children to be isolated. Maybe this is someone who tried to isolate you at one point. Nah, for sure, confirmation. Daughter of Cups, this is about children. Someone hates someone else's innocence here. And they were doing dark magic on a full moon in order to block somebody. But this person was able to alchemize it here. They're calling this person a slut. They're calling this person a woman in sheep's clothing. Someone hates women here. Someone is misogynistic. Okay, someone threw magic at you on a full moon and you alchemized it. Something fell apart for somebody else. So I'm here about the moon and the sun. Okay, you don't like your twin flame or something, like, you need to chill out. I feel like you is getting to the bag, but it's like you get into the bag a little too much where you're ignoring what it is that's important. So it's not that spirit is angry with you here. They just be sassy because that's how ancestors and spirit, that's how spirit will speak through the ancestors. That's how the ancestors will speak through you. They're throwing the same energy that you're giving the world, that you're giving people right back at you. It's like you're shining and you're doing good and you're in this, it's like you're isolating yourself and you need to get back to warmth. You need to get back to true resilience, you know, and true resilience is only going to come through compassion. Somebody here put the baby dad out the house. You put the husband out the house. You need to let him back in, or God is maneuvering the circumstances right now so you can let him back in. Yeah, you worried about the damn money, but don't you got a man? You asked for the man. You wanted the man. And now you don't want to do what it is that you got to do to keep the man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here is... You've been marriage material. That's why your family hates you. I feel like someone is fighting with their family right now. And you're distracting yourself by going into work, by going into money. It's something that's happening in your life right now that has highlighted all of the interpersonal relationship problems. Like, maybe you get a little annoyed talking to your siblings or your cousins or your grandkids or your nieces and your nephews about dark things that happened in the past, dark things that happened in the family, the abuse that you went through. You don't even want to talk to your person about it, but you're going to have to talk to this person. Okay, God is making it so that y'all can meet up. God is making it so that y'all are coming together. But it's like, during this time, your money has like skyrocketed. You've gotten a promotion. You're being seen you're influencing the nation right now. So it's kind of like life don't hate you. It's like you're in this period now where you got to balance shadow work, self-work, and fame. You know what I'm saying? But like, what the hell? What is it that you're picking? What are your intentions? What is it that you want? It's like you thought that you would get all the support. You thought that you would get the money and like be satisfied and feel satisfied, but you're not. And then you look at your spirit guides like, why the hell y'all just want to talk about love? And they're just like, because we have to, because this is where you are right now, because you have somebody that loves you, because you have somebody that care about you. And though all this may seem random, it's like you kind of feel like how life is hitting you at all these different angles, and you're just like, and I got the nerve to be in love during this time as well. And they're like, well, let's explore that. Let's explore that. Where are you planting seeds? You got to give your kids more than just money. You got to give your kids more than just money to protect them, to nurture them, to love them, to care for them. It's like you are receiving this utmost love and abundance from the divine, from your spirit team. Be the purity that already exists within you. You could feel like your kids is overly emotional. You know what I'm saying? You could feel like you look at the things that they're going through, the problems that they bring to you, and you're like, you can get past this. You've been surpassed this, but it's like you're meant to be that example. It seems like your husband here wants to come and extend himself, but he has this like he's waiting on you type energy here. He's hurt because he wants you closer. He wants something here is bothering you about the home life. Something here is bothering you about the home life. I feel like someone here may also be pregnant and you just don't know it. Like maybe you're crying more, you're throwing up. You feel like your hormones is all over the place. Your hormones is all over the place. And it's because you pregnant. Like don't fall into old vices. Like your parents had a problem with smoking, they had a problem with drinking, they had a problem with drugs. Don't fall into that. Someone could also be dying around you right now. Like you just grieving, and it's kind of like you could have this man blocked. You could have him like you this emperor. Your emperor. You could have him blocked. You're just not talking to him. Excuse me, confirmation, because I just burped. You're not communicating with him. Or maybe you just don't know what to say. Because I'm heard you being like, everything else is perfect right now except for the love aspect of my life. But you got to communicate. Something here has really gotten to you. You're angry. You're angry. But if you're not going to talk about it, then what you're going to do with it is what I'm getting here. You're holding a lot back. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. But what God is doing, you need help. You need genuine support. So this man is going to have to move towards you. I feel like for some of y'all, you're already with this person and God is giving them a new way of communicating. For some of y'all, they're just going to fly you out. Maybe you always wanted to fly over the Arctic plane, like in a helicopter, in a plane. Like this person is coming through to make a dream come true. Like it's okay. So for those of you who are married, you're learning how to fall in love again. You have to fall in love with your person all over again, because I feel like your marriage is being tested right now. One of y'all parents could just be dying. Maybe both parents are dying. You have a solid man next to you. But for those of you who are already in union, God is showing your husband a new way to love you because you need the help. For those of you who are not, God is sending this person in because it's kind of like God can't even get through. So God wants us in union. God wants us to be in companionship. The Bible literally says, how can two can be warm in bed, but how can one be warm alone? So when you need support, God gives you support. You could feel like this person is holding back, you know what I'm saying, that this person is not communicating, and God is like lighting a fire underneath you. And so if that's the case, then communicate that. Be like, hey, I'm into this person, but Spirit, they're not communicating with me. I feel no clarity in this relationship. I don't know what the hell is going on. Just don't hold that back. It's kind of like you're dating again, or you're learning how to be courted again. Or maybe this is your first time. You're kind of like, Spirit, just do it. Just make it happen. You see that life is kind of kicking my ass right now. And God is just like, well, can you tell me that you feel like life is kicking your ass? That's how I expedite it. I don't expedite it by you being like, God, send this person in my life now. To do what? For what? What do you want them to do? What do you want them to say? How do you want them to approach you? But if you say, I don't know what they're thinking right now, then God will send them. He will expedite it so they can tell you what it is that they're thinking. But it's like, you need more than a house to keep you warm. You need more than a car to keep you warm. You're very beautiful here as well. Like, I'm feeling so drawn to this Four of Pentacles. You just have your shit together. Like, God, you're just one of the special ones is what I'm getting. And God will go above and beyond to assist you and to help you, because you're very nurturing, you're very caring. You look out for so many people, but it's just kind of like, you can just be, sometimes you have to be told that you're doing too much. You know, sometimes you have to be told how to calm down. I keep hearing forbidden from the beginning. I saw it there, out there. I know that's a Frank Ocean song. I just don't know which one. Yeah, it's time for your overflow. You need help during this time. You need help with these damn kids. Is what you need help with. These kids is a lot. These kids are too much. You can't take everything on by yourself. So you're very beautiful. You're the package. It's like, in order for God to really check your person about you, God listens to women's prayers in a way that he does not listen to men's prayers, in the sense of, there is not a woman who's a woman of God whose prayers will be ignored. But men are inspired to act upon their prayers. Women of God are meant to be expectant of those prayers being answered. As a woman of God, you are not expected to break your back. Your grandmother is here. Your grandmother's had an issue with opening up and being vulnerable. So they're tugging at your heartstrings right now. They're tugging at your tongue so you can communicate. You want more. It's just like you're frustrated and sometimes you don't know what to say. But if that's the case, then just say that. You're ready to kind of leave this connection alone. But it's love here. It's just that it's like you're frustrated with your guys. It's like, you're like, I'm going through real world shit. I just got evicted. Or my car just shut down. My baby in the hospital. My baby was just assaulted. And y'all over here talking about, so how do you feel about this guy? Fuck him. If you're not showing up to help, then I don't want to hear about you. Then just say that. You got to say it. You got to say it. Okay. One more. How we going to close this out? This person is ready. They want to come through. They're also into like whips and chains. BDSM. Maybe you're not into that. Maybe that's a conversation that's going to be had. I said it because that's what came through. Yeah, you got to open up. But also this person is going to catch you. I'm also seeing some henna. Henna here is significant. This girl lady is wearing henna right here. I just felt sleepy all of a sudden. So make sure you're getting some rest. Literally, I was going to say, make sure you're getting some rest during this time. Yeah, this person, they just have to pull up on you. That they're going to have to pull up on you because you're on the go. Okay, you on the go. You're busy all the time. This person has something that they want to give you here with the Ace of Swords. They want to crown you. They want to make life easier. I feel like this person... Girl, maybe you just feel frustrated during this time because I'm starting to feel damn frustrated. It's something you have to speak up. Women in your family don't talk about their feelings. They don't talk about how they feel. They don't talk about being vulnerable. You're gonna have to do. This is the shadow work, girl. You're breaking a generational curse. I know it's frustrating and annoying. You just want everything handed to you. Things have the ability to be handed to you. It's kind of like God is withholding this person. God is teaching you a lesson on how it's bigger than this closed mouth not getting fed. You witnessed as a child every closed mouth gets starved and resentment build up inside of them, inside of others. That's what this is really about. So what is this? Forbidden from the beginning, I saw it there. It's like you feel like you shouldn't have to extend yourself, and if that's the case, then just say that. This person wants to give to you. If you don't open up, then God is just going to send this person to your job. Like, God wants you to have the Romeo and Juliet, maybe not like that. They were kind of toxic. But what I'm saying is romance. They want you to have this. You're a very romantic person. You're a lover girl, a lover guy. Take it as it resonates. You're a woman of God. You're a man of God. Take it as it resonates. And you want this fiery, passionate, I need a Ryan. I don't want no sinking ships. That's what you want. But it's like, you need to do this now. Like, you need to open up now. Because, like, this person is on their way to you. Because we literally ended the spread with the Chariot. They're on the way. They're close. They're here. I mean, in physical vicinity. Like, this person could pop up on you as you're just having this conversation with God in your mind. Okay? The time is not. The time is up. But if you don't, God is just going to send this person to your job. Because that's what all your energy is. They're ready to come in and make some changes. Okay.